Hey there, you guys. It's Atlas.T or Atlas, whatever you like to say. That's totally fine. I guess I just wanted to come and make a video because I haven't made one in a long time. But in the sense that I guess maybe I haven't had an outward message for people in a really long time. And I think it's just something really important to mention today because it's something that I brought up, is that there's a lot of people out in the world, and I know I have a really good, I won't call him a friend, but somebody that works with me, and he's really awesome. And what a lot of people do, and he does as well, is he's always worried about what everybody else thinks about him. You know, why? Oh, I want people to think I'm a good worker, you know, or I want people to think I'm a good person. But I don't want to be worried about what other people think about me. I want to worry about what I think about me, you know? Like, if I sit down and I look at my actions, are the things that I do, are they something that I'm proud of, you know? Are they something that I think is the right thing? Is it something that, because in all reality, you know, especially with when you're honest with yourself, when you keep that growth mentality, and when you realize you aren't perfect and that there's a lot of room to improve, you know, and it's not about what other people think. You aren't honest for somebody else, which, as much as it helps, like if you were honest with me, I know that would make me feel really good because you can trust me with the honesty. But more than the way it would make me feel, your honesty, it's about the way it would make you feel. If you lied to somebody about something, you will live the rest of your life knowing that you lied to them, especially if you like knowingly lie to something. As something happened in your life, let's say I put something in the refrigerator and you know it's mine, it has my name on there, and you take it and you eat it, right? And then the next day I say, hey, do you know where that went? And you tell me, no, I don't know where that went. I didn't even see it in there when I was in there. Now, that fact is something that you're going to have to live with for the rest of your life, you know? And I think I mentioned that in my honesty video. It's not just about what other people think. It's really about what you think. And as much as you should care about what other people think, you got to care about what you think first, you know? Like really, what was it? I asked my father the other day, you know, like, what do you like to do? You know, like, what is something that you aspire to do, that you try? And he said he likes to help people. And I asked him, I said, well, what's the best way to help people? You know, what's the best way to help people? And he said to be by their side, you know, and be there for them when they fall. And I think that, well, sorry, it just helped me do a little bit of reflecting on how my dad probably feels, because, you know, this is my first time like talking about what he had said. I mean, I talked to my buddy about it, but sorry, I'll keep going with what I was saying. He told me that the best way is to be there for people and to help people. I said that's a really good thing, you know, it's a really good thing. But I think more than anything, it was just important for him to, like, I don't know, I think deep down in everybody's heart, and literally everybody, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you care about, deep down in your heart you want to take care of other people, you know? Like, if you had a daughter, if you had a wife, if you had people that you loved very dearly, if you loved those people so dearly, like, wouldn't you want to take care of them? Wouldn't you want to help them be alive? Wouldn't you want to help them be happy and learn and grow? And you understand, you know, you're not going to take sadness away. Things are going to happen and people are going to be sad. People are going to die. Bad things are inevitable. just like the yin and the yang, there's the balance of good and evil in this world, and that's a message I send, and I've been saying. But, you know, you're never going to prevent the bad things from happening, but you still want to help them grow and help them learn and love them and be there for them and support them. You know, like, even, okay, so let's take this as an example. Clear everything you're thinking right now, clear it out of your head. Just empty your mind. And now imagine that you're like 30 years old. I don't care how old you are now. You could be 12, 7, 8, 44, 46. I don't care how old you are when you see this. Now imagine you're 30 years old, right? And you have a beautiful wife that you love very much. You have 2 kids, right? Now, when you go out every day into the world, when you go to work, when you get out of work, when you go home, when you go and you do anything, literally anything that you want to do, anything that you want to, spit all over, gross. Anything that you do, are you thinking about your family or are you thinking about yourself? If you're going to go out and you're going to speed down the highway at 150 miles an hour, are you thinking about, oh wow, like this is so much fun, I'm having a great time? Or are you going to think about what happens if I die? What's going to happen to my family? You know? When you're going out, I hate this job, I'm going to quit my job, I don't want to work anymore. You're 30 years old and you have a family to support. Are you thinking about you? Oh, I don't like this job. Or are you going to keep working because you got to support your family? You know? And I guess maybe at the end of it, like at the end of all of that, it's you're you again, you're you. Dissipate everything that I was talking about. That's just the example. At the end of everything, you know, it comes down to choosing whether or not you love, you know? And I think that when you can start small, you know, you love your family and you love your friends, it just helps you kind of expand and realize that love is for everybody, that everybody can be loved, that everybody has the potential to show love, and that when somebody's needs are met, when somebody's not hurt, you know, that's what they do, is they love. When somebody feels like they're in a point in their life where they're okay and they don't need, like, well, once somebody loves themselves, they're able to spread that love outward because they don't need any more love inside, you know? And for me, this has just been something that's really shown through and been really important for me because I love myself, because me in essence is what keeps me alive, and I gotta love me, and my way of loving me is making sure I'm doing things that I know are good for me. Like I don't even want to talk about it because it's not about what I'm doing, it's about what you know is right for you, you know? And I just listen to myself, and I listen to the voice in my head that tells me, like, this is okay, you know, this is all right, this is what you want to do, you know? Like, this has been a long video, there's been a lot of talking. I guess I kind of rambled, maybe a little bit, got off kilter. I guess I don't really remember what the big message is supposed to be for this video. I've talked about loving everybody. I've talked about growth mentality, always wanting to get better, realizing that you're never going to be perfect and all you can do is get better. I've talked about how honesty is important. I guess maybe the message of this video is just listen to yourself. Like, really, really listen. Like, just stop talking. For even, like, I saw a video that said stop talking and drop all social media. Do it for a week. Just stop talking. Don't say a word. Don't do anything on social media. And I mean, I wanted to do that, and I've realized it's very, very difficult. But there's certain points during your day where you can stop talking. You can just sit and experience your thoughts, experience what's going on in your mind. you know? And once you understand what it's like to be inside your brain, you can really help reprogram your brain into what you want it to be, you know? Because everybody's done something they regretted doing, you know? And if you haven't done something you don't regret doing, then either you haven't lived, or I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe that everybody goes through their life without a single regret. There's some, like, you'll know, you know? We all know. That's a big thing, is we all know. We all know who we are, who we need to be, and it's just programming our brain to be that person. It's programming our brain to spread the love, spread the positivity, to help one another. Because it's literally in our nature. It's in our fucking nature as people to help one another and to be there for one another and to support each other. And a lot of people with the society that we live in now have kind of fallen out of that. You know, they've kind of lost touch of who they are. And who we are is just people, man. I'm just another human on this planet. And if I was the only human on this planet, would it even be worth being on the planet? You know? If I was the only person alive, would I know how to do, would we have all of this stuff? If I was the only person that ever was, we wouldn't have houses, we wouldn't have electronics. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I wouldn't have had a reason to do that. If you were the only person alive, what reason would you have to build a house? Stay safe, right? But why would you need to build like a house, a big house with rooms? And you wouldn't need to farm food. You could just go and pick whatever you want and just grab plants. Maybe die because you don't fucking know what not to eat, because other people haven't been around to tell you what not to eat because it's poisonous. Without other people on this planet, we would have no purpose here on this planet. So we should help each other. We should keep people here on this planet. We should want that to be what goes on, is keeping each other here and alive, you know. And just, don't be afraid to die. Don't try to avoid it. We're all gonna die. I'm gonna die, and you're gonna die. Everybody that's ever watched this video will die. Everybody that's ever breathed air, everybody that's ever drank water, anybody that's ever existed. Because that's our deal with fate. We come into life, and we made the deal that we're gonna lose everything. Everything we've ever gained, we're gonna lose. Nothing on this planet is mine. Nothing on this planet is yours. Because it's all temporary. We're all just here for a moment. A blink in the history of the planet. Barely fucking in the history of the planet, it probably wouldn't even remember me. That's the thing, the planet's not gonna remember me. It's not gonna remember Drake. But it's gonna remember humans. It's gonna remember what humans did. It's gonna feel that. And we don't treat our planet very well. We treat ourselves very well. I treat me well. You probably treat you well. I know Joe Biden, he probably treats himself well, and Donald Trump probably treats himself well. But how well do we treat the people in the universe around us? Sometimes we gotta think about that. What kind of energy are we giving out? You know? Alright. Sorry, I don't know. I think that's all I gotta say. I feel like I kind of got a good message out there, and I don't want to exhaust you guys too much. I know this is a longer video, but as always, just know I love you guys very much. I love every person out there. No matter how, like, what you've done wrong, it doesn't matter. I love you because we're here together. because I'm here at the same moment as you. I love you, and I know that you can grow. You can be better than you are. That's why I love you. I love you because I know you're not just bad, because nobody on this planet's just evil. There's good and evil, but there is no one evil person. There is no one truly good person. Alright, sorry guys. I was just thinking, dozing off, daydreaming a little bit, but like always, I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Take that time for yourself, breathe. Remember to be honest, listen to yourself. Just, instead of thinking so much about the outside world, think about the inside world. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.